Oh, let's take. Bam! Knight h5. Bada bing, bada boom. That's a free queen.
No, and the other problem for Tang is that we just saw Hikaru start head bobbing, and I think when he starts going side to side, like jam into the beat, which may or may not exist, that's not a good sign for your opponent.
Still no games yet. Oh, there we go.
Right now, I think we're witnessing probably one of the closest to a 50-50 that you're ever going to get against Hikaru.
I agree with that. Based on yesterday's performance, Tang has proven he's capable of taking down the beast.
That's a bad start too. Takes with that. Okay, so take over here.
And rook g3, he's trying to coordinate on g7, but bishop g6 is just, kind of a cold-blooded move there.
Okay, knight d7, hitting the rook on f8. There's also knight takes b6 coming, but this is a mess.
Actually, I might be winning here. He might have blundered. Gotta move. What was that?
Exiting this up a pawn. Opposite color
Which
bishops,
is fantastic. I mean, the chances are all for Andrew. And if you're picking a position that you want to have against Hikaru, I mean, this is it.
That's right. He doesn't trade queens. A queen trade would just be a draw. And Andrew's saying, I'm going to try to win this game despite being down on the clock.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. He played queen d5 as a pre-move. Now I think we really do have a draw in our hands. That's not something that he wanted to allow there.
Okay, we draw it. Let's go again.
Going back and forth. Like, if you're going to use that ability to flag, I think you want to save it for when it's actually useful, because that position is going to be a draw every day of the week.
And what you do by trying to flag Hikaru there when it's not going to work is you make him mad, and nobody likes Hikaru when he's mad. And I mean that in the Hulk way. You don't want to piss that guy off because he will take it out on you over the board.
Oh, I could have taken b2. Why didn't I just take b2? Oh my god.
Wasn't c takes b2 winning a piece just a moment ago? The g5 knight was not going to be defended anymore. So I don't really know what's happening here, but this is bizarre.
Okay, I'm going to win though. Okay, good start. See, I shifted my openings intentionally and it's working out.
Well, I think if you're playing that move, you already know something's gone very wrong.
You queen h1 and he just resigns before
he doesn't want any part of that position. Fair enough. Quick start for Hikaru. Sometimes Hikaru's getting off these slow starts, making these insane comebacks. You have to feel that if Hikaru gets off to the good start, he might just not be able to be caught at all.
No, that'd be really bad news for Tang. And right now, once more, he has an absolutely fine looking position out of the opening. He's developed perfectly naturally, and he is keeping pace in the clock, although Hikaru has a slight lead.
I'm actually going to try to be very boring and annoying here.
And look at him pushing forward, just gaining space, threatening a thing here or there.
Yeah, I don't know. The more he does that, though, the more the end game looks kind of nice for black.
That's right. Sometimes you overextend your pawns and get bishops out on b6. That's going to be a good attacking piece in the future. g5. I feel like you need to get some activity here if you're
Definitely.
Black. Ooh,
yeah,
queen
well, queen a8's that's an activity kind of move.
I got to move quicker. I'm a little bit too slow at the moment.
Whoa, things are happening too fast.
Yeah, that's a pawn. Great move by Tang. Queen b7 was an incredible find.
And knight, where's that knight going for black? I don't really see anywhere. He wants the e5 pawn. Ooh, he was pre-moving queen e4. He's down on the clock.
Okay, draw is fine. I mean, I'll take draws all day long.
Look at that. He realized he didn't have too much time remaining. He just made it so he can ensure a repetition.
And, you know, Hikaru probably is a little bit upset that he didn't really try to flag that or that it was a repetition. But honestly, Tang is insanely fast. I wouldn't even be so sure that he would lose that.
Oh, look at this position, though. Tang off to a great start in this game. You are correct that trying to flag Tang, that could be at your own peril. And Tang drops a pawn.
Still not easy to play, though, actually. Might have just missed. Okay, I gotta go here. Okay, but now I get out of the bind, and I mean this should be a draw. I just blundered. Shoot.
Just
Because
winning a
rook
piece.
c8, you can just take this with the rook, and there's back rank issues as well.
Oh my goodness.
What an insane move.
Doesn't work, though. That is unfortunate. Right? Not a good start, but it's still within the range.
Didn't see it. Looks amazing. Rook b1. Didn't see it. Looks amazing.
I think I have to mix my openings up with white, too. My openings have been a little bit too shaky with both colors.
And right now it's all locked up. And again, we have a trade of pieces. Andrew's been able to do this time after time. He's neutralizing all of the opening advantages that Hikaru hopes to have.
So do you think that this is like, do you think this benefits Hikaru or Andrew? Because Hikaru's kind of willingly going for these sorts of positions time and time again.
I think that based on what we saw yesterday and what we're seeing today, that this is good for Andrew. He's found his comfort zone, but right now he's spending a lot of time and he just needs to move.
So, I mean, in these positions though, the king gets to g7 and, you know, queen d4. As soon as you play that e5 move, queen f8, man, this went bad fast.
It really did. So it has to be a checkmate. King f6, there's queen h8, and if king e7, there's just queen f8 check, and then take on h6 with check. Just mopping it up.
He's just, yeah, exactly. As you said, mopping it up. Rook e8.
He's got nothing. There we go. Much better. I feel like today I'm actually just playing good solid openings for the most part, and it's just kind of working out. A little bit surprised by that. Okay, I can just go here. I'm actually pretty happy so far with my play. I really like h4. I had knight e4, which I missed too. But I'm still good. d4 is still hanging.
Bishop f6. Okay, I like that move.
Yeah, but I think you just take everything. Black is super happy here.
Rook e5. All right, g4 at some point, but the h4 pawn is loose, so you can't play g4 just yet.
Yeah, I think Black is doing super well in this position. There's just no tricks.
It looked like there could be a potential attack, and Hikaru just puts his piece in all the perfect squares.
Yep. Rook d7, queen d8 even to fully gang up on that pawn.
I like the look of that. Oh, queen d6. Great move trading off the queens. He doesn't even do it right away. He realizes he can go back at any moment.
Yep. And now he's just winning that pawn in the middle of the board. Textbook, Robert. How to play against an isolated pawn.
And look at the clock. He's doing it all so quickly. He's going to win another pawn with rook d2 check if that rook doesn't trade.
I'm going to build a 2-point lead. Pretty good. I'm gonna go c5. Maybe not best. It goes there. That's a shocking move. Oh, let's take. Bam! Knight h5. Bada bing, bada boom. That's a free queen. Okay, +3, 20 minutes.
No, and the other problem for Tang is that we just saw Hikaru start head bobbing, and I think when he starts going side to side, like jam into the beat, which may or may not exist, that's not a good sign for your opponent.
But he's not even wearing a pineapple shirt. So is he the real Hikaru?
We'll find out probably near the end of the show, right? Yeah.
That pawn on b7, we've seen this in many games the last couple days here. It's not a good look for black,
No.
and this knight on f3 is going to be better than the bishop can dream of being. Although c6.
Okay,
Oh gosh, you had to play c6 there.
There was the dream was executed there.
I mean, the problem is I'm just gonna kill the game. I mean, like, okay, 19 minutes. Actually, no, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. We'll see. Either I'm really smart, or I'm a total idiot for doing this. But I want to go for it here. I'm sensing weakness from Andrew.
Okay, that's a really good decision to run the king. And rook e1 was another good one.
Now do we go back here, or what's the
rook e. Oh, he gives the check to bring the king to g7.
Wow.
So queen takes d4 will be check.
And that's going to work out for this rook a2, queen h2 to try to keep the queens on the board.
Oh my gosh, Hikaru started so fast.
But hang on, so rook d1, there's going to be rook e7 though.
Oh, he missed that. Rook d1 was really good. And he queen takes c4 and pushes
Yes,
c-pawn.
and c6.
Queen f6. What is happening here? It's a time scramble, but black should be on the better side of it.
There we go. Another win. Good stuff.
He's unbelievable right now. I mean, and he's playing the same openings over and over again. And you're right, Aman, that maybe he should keep playing these openings because he's scoring with them.
That was a blunder. Okay, well, whatever. Just reset. The blunder too. Isn't that a blunder? Or no, it's not a blunder. Annoying. Ah.
If he somehow wins this game down 2 pawns and with Tang having as much time as he does, it would just be absurd.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I won't resign this game though, because since I'm up in the match, I got to keep it going.
I mean, you say that, and I'm waiting for Hikaru somehow to survive this game, but no, he can't. There's no way.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah. Okay. Actually, does it really matter? Yeah, I think it's still match strategy wise, it's correct to run it down. I think. Seeing what I'm gonna play next game. That, yeah.
Andrew can cut into it, and we're about to be at the halfway break after the next game.
Yeah, I was about to say he's not going to let the time go to 0. I'm curious why he didn't just make a bunch of moves there instead.
Yeah, maybe he just figured this is the best way to waste some time. And now we have one last game before the halftime break. And if Andrew can win this, he'll probably feel like he has a chance. But if he loses this, oh, it's bad news.
Little bit dubious by me.
Maybe
you take and go rook a8 and b7. Is that anything?
Okay, so
Jeez, doesn't matter anymore. There's an a pawn for Andrew, and he knows he's got the better position here.
yeah, he's got control of the open b file. He's got a pawn on a7 and bishop f3, and just rook takes d5 and bishop f3. Yeah, he's not taking. Take it.
But surely now you have to take it. Bishop f3. This has got to be winning.
Oh wait. Oh wait. Does this actually? Oh, does this just win?
But I think he will win this game before the break.
Andrew quickly winning a couple games in a row. That is really important for him. Oh my gosh! He allowed a checkmate as soon as I said
I snapped him. Rookie 1. Gotcha. As Michael Jordan would say, no. I got him with a back ranker. Let's go again. Okay, it's aborted. All right. Okay, we're up by 4. Pretty good stuff so far. Up by 4, 15 minutes. All right, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna keep rolling right along. So I'll be back in 1 second, you guys.
Hikaru's the kind of player that, you know, it's like those villain movies where they don't actually kill the good guy, they just put him in jail. You know, you got to finish him off or he's gonna come back to haunt you.
That's absolutely correct. And Hikaru Nakamura, he's haunting Andrew Tang right now because it's the only person that has beaten Tang. And right now, Andrew facing a 4-point deficit. He has 14 minutes and change to mount a comeback. But against Hikaru, just closing that kind of gap, I don't know about it.
I mean, already this feels kind of shaky for black. I'm going to go here and go for a kill. Maybe isn't right, but I'm gonna go for the kill shot here with knight h6. Oh wow, he just allows it? Really? Okay, wait a second. I'm just gonna take. I mean, either I'm really insane. Oh, he does have a move. Okay, no wonder. I was wondering why this didn't feel right, but that's why.
Okay, so queen g6 now is a huge threat thanks to the bishop pinning the pawn on f7.
Bishop d5.
Wow, queen d6 he played, and queen f6, protecting and threatening the f2 pawn. And f4 so quickly played by Hikaru. What the heck?
The bishop protects, and there's no bishop c5 or anything.
How did he do that?
Amazing.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's just GG. There we go, another win. I'll go here.
Wow, I mean, this is incredible stuff. G4 trying to go after the h7 pawn. This makes perfect sense. Andrew does have a nice position in this game. Black has the bishop pair, but white has the lead in development and control of many important squares. Knight takes g6.
That's a big one, though. It's an important pawn. Also taking on d5 looks right. f5, if that drops, I mean...
Oh, that's just another blunder. Okay. Try to confuse matters a little bit here.
No, but this one, I mean, as far as winning positions go, this one is extremely winning.
This is definitely up there. But at some point, do you just like commit to a pawn and just start pushing? Because what else to do?
Well, he took more pawns, but I would commit to an e6 push at some point.
Right. Look at this, you know, up down eval bar action here.
Yeah, I guess the weights on it aren't heavy enough, but it's going. Oh my gosh! Somehow.
E6. But
how does Hikaru do?
Wait a minute! All these pawns are just disappearing, though.
Yeah.
You can take this, and what's happening?
Isn't Black up a pawn now?
Yeah. Wait. There were there was 4 connected pawns in the middle of the board.
Knight c4. Oh wow.
But that's not cashing in for the best result, really.
I mean, that's fine. Draw is fine. More time off the clock. Like, draws are all good for me at this point. I mean, +5, I'm very happy to draw every game here. Like, I'll gladly just draw every game at this point. I played the wrong order. Oh, well. Whatever. Let's go here. Go here. Let's go here.
And with the way the match is going, he no longer needs to get these crazy wins, right? He just needs to maintain.
That's right. And look at his rook lifting up the board. He's sacking that rook because the queen takes f7 check would likely lead to checkmate. So rook f8 seems to be the move defending.
Oh, that's a terrible move. I mean, I just blundered.
Oh, this is a weird position.
Yeah, super weird.
The thing is, I'm just too fast right now. I mean, like, even if I'm still making mistakes, I'm still just a little bit too fast. Like, basically, I just keep pretending.
If that queen moves, you're for sure playing d5.
Like, just to play it. I know it just basically drops a pawn, but like d5, well, damn. Not letting me.
Ah, I just hung that pawn. Whoops. Okay, well, that was a little bit unfortunate.
And the f2 pawn is hanging. It doesn't want it.
No, and it's tough. E6 is hanging. Look at the time. Hikaru has made this so difficult.
And he just won an exchange back because Andrew started pre-moving, looking at the clock, and now Hikaru is pressing forward.
Ooh, I don't like that decision to trade the rooks, though.
Like, even if I lose this game, though, I'm just making him burn all this time off the clock.
Okay.
Tang has some easy pre-moves here, though, right? Like, those were easy to get out.
H5, important move, giving the king some space. Or is it just allowing a draw?
Ah, he's tricked me.
He caught him. Andrew caught him with an unexpected move, the queen there. And I would say, Andrew should probably win this.
Yeah, he tricked me. Unfortunate. Okay, but I was able to make him burn a ton of time off the clock, so it's all good.
Just under 10 minutes remain, Amon. Andrew needs to keep winning.
He needs to keep winning. There's no other way to, sugarcoat it or try to sell it. The possibility that Andrew comes back is absolutely still there. So there's, definitely enough time on the match clock, but this is less about the match clock and more about who's sitting across from you there in Hikaru Nakamura.
This could get ugly. Yeah, that's surprising. Yeah, Andrew's technique has not been good today either, which is part of the problem for him. Like, he's still getting the right position in these games, but it's becoming extremely hard to win. Like,
hard to do anything too decisive here. Yes, you'll get your knight into f5, but black meets it with knight f4 as well.
Rook g7, we see a trade, and Hikaru's rook infiltrates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both sides are doing a little something here. Whoa.
That knight e8 move was awesome.
ah, I blundered. Shoot, I blundered. Back.
Wow, knight e8 by Tang was really, really cool.
Yeah, it totally paid off.
Wasn't there a king e or b4 would have actually maybe won that knight on d5 a moment ago?
It is, just barely not made. Both kings nearly checkmated here in the middle of the board.
Yeah.
Getting a little bit careless here. Oh, I blundered again.
Ooh, this is winning for white. You gotta take the rook.
You could take the rook. He's gonna try. We've seen this before.
Yeah,
we've seen this before. And Andrew's trying to flag him.
Ah, I loved it. Unfortunate.
Oh my goodness.
A little bit too chill here at the end. I gotta focus. I mean, it's still. I mean, I should just win this, but a little bit too chill.
Those rook versus rook positions. Hey, you gotta take him how you can get him. Tang with the win and cutting the lead to 3.
Wow, that was huge. Still 7.5 minutes remaining on the match clock. So if Andrew can keep up the winning streak, he really does have a shot in this match. But a winning streak against Hikaru Nakamura?
Yeah, win is hard enough, but streak. I mean, what are those?
Oh, that was a free pawn. What am I doing?
Hey, we're going to the.
There was just knight takes G5, winning a piece, winning the game for Hikaru, but kind of zoomed by it.
Probably didn't expect Andrew to blunder that, and now the pawn structure is clearly worse for white.
Yep. Now, if you're Andrew, you're definitely happy to be here. Got some chances. G4 is great. You got the H file for your pieces.
Rook C1.
That knight's not doing much. Knight A4, knight B6. So what?
Rook F1. The king just runs away, but it feels like Rook C4. Oh, as soon as that knight moves, he play Rook C4. Like right now, he finds it.
I think he saw that exactly.
I'm getting really careless suddenly.
Wow.
Amazing. Bishop G6. He can hold on there as well. Rook B5.
I like Rook B5. Can you take on B2? Why not? How many pawns is he up?
I know.
I gotta move. What am I doing?
And B5 and B4. Oh, he Rook takes E4 initially.
Right.
He still has rook takes e4.
Very
Clever.
tricky. I think you could just even go a4, like in a lot of moments, just give up the exchange.
No, I'm actually getting really curious. Okay, slow it down. Think for a second. 2 games. Slow down.
2-point deficit now.
Crazy. And you know what? We have seen that from Hikaru where he resigns because in his mind, it's like, I actually want a higher volume of games. So if I don't think I have chances here, I'm going to resign, go next.
But look at this position. Another good one for Tang.
And we talked about how difficult it is to beat Hikaru, let alone get a winning streak. Tang's doing both of those things right now.
He's just playing an amazing match. Is there bishop c5, queen takes e5, take on f4 next? Take all those pawns.
That would be quite the move. Bishop h4 is a little more pragmatic, but bishop c5 looked like fun.
Okay, so h6 pawn's hanging, but I don't know if Black really wants to. He says, I'm going to play bishop g5 and defend. Is there knight takes f4?
Oh, played. Wow. He's going for it all with e5.
Yeah, he has no fear. Oh my gosh, there has to be something, right? Queen e3 check is Black's next move.
Yeah, this is so tough to meet. Don't have anything. Queen e7 doesn't work.
And king b1, queen e4 check. It's over.
Yeah.
How does Hikaru do this?
He's got to play rook e1. Pretty much the only move.
Somehow, wait, no, I have check. There we go. And that's it. That should be ball game. That's ball game. Let it get a little bit too close for comfort, but we're going to win anyway.
Like, he just always wins when he needs to. It doesn't matter if, he was up in this match by 4 points. Tang storming back 2 wins in a row, attacking to make it 3. But Hikaru just wins right when you think you've got him against the ropes.
But yeah, should win. Alerts.
Just an incredible display of bullet prowess by Hikaru Nakamura. Still within reach is this match for Andrew Tang. He's down 3 points. There's over 4 minutes remaining. He'll get that third game before the match clock expires, but he has to win this one right now.
Yeah, this is crucial. So I think there's just no other way to say it. He must win this game.
Oh,
that is a tough looking position.
Yeah, allowing that pawn to go to e6 and that pawn chain from g4 onwards. Oof.
But you know what? If you're gonna have a position that you need to win against Hikaru, hey, I'll take the double-edged, right? You've got a pawn down your throat on e6, but you've got 2 connected pass pawns on the outside of the board.
It's true. You raise a good point. And rook d5 was a nice move by Andrew in the first place. And okay, one of those pawns is gone, but e7 pawn remains.
Yeah, and watch out for that diagonal, queen to a4. There'd be a queen b6 or queen c5.
That was a blunder. And a fairly severe blunder at that. I mean, he can make a draw, but I don't care. Isn't that the threefold? Let's see. Wait, it's not the threefold. Wait, I thought that was a threefold. Shoot.
Wow, that rook b4 move.
You can never touch it. There with king f7. That's a great move.
Queen takes e7. He got the pawn. Uh-oh.
Ooh, the knight is still pinned, though, to the king.
King on h7 is much safer than it was. Rook g8 has queen takes e4. That was a free piece. Oh, my goodness. Oh, queen takes g5.
What a great pre-move by Tang. Pre-moved queen b8 check. That is such a good lesson for anyone watching. When you're pre-moving, always pre-move a check. Because if your opponent doesn't move like what Hikaru did, queen takes knight, and hangs it, you'll always be able to catch that.
I'm just getting tired of making blunders every which way now. Wait, it's my move. What am I doing?
Yeah, well, I wonder if the chat is earning some believers as well, as this attack looks crushing for Tang. He can take that rook at will, not to mention bishop takes e6 drops the knight on a4, so I think he's going to continue with the pressure.
I mean, that king is never going to find shelter, is it?
No, I don't think so. It's going to be under the barrage of these bishop pair pieces for a while.
What am I doing? Okay. The mouse keeps getting stuck too. Ridiculous.
Take all the pawns, all the pieces.
Right.
He goes rook h5. Looks pretty reasonable to me, though.
Still a great move, though, it looks like.
Just take on it.
Oh, he plays king c2. That might be a good move, but some pressure for Hikaru. Knight c1?
Okay, queen f1. How does it? Queen d1 check is looking annoying.
God.
How is he in? He's not just in this game. Like, he might take the edge soon.
Incredible. This game is so tactical. Rook h2.
And queen e4, just a quick check. But how many pawns does White have? 2
Rook
pawns?
c8, d5.
e5 only move. Push your pawns. You have to
gotta be b4.
Send them. Send them. Send them.
Everything.
And you can't play h4. That was important. d6?
Oh, but the pawn gets there in d6.
Oh
White
my.
wins. No, you
And
had
they're-
to just move the a pawn. Oh no.
Oh, he lost the queen. He didn't move his
Gotta
bishop
take
back
it.
first.
Oh, it's
Oh, he got a knight.
Oh,
That was incredible. And he's going to lose on time.
Oh, but a draw is not good enough. That's it.
There we go. Not good either. That's a draw. A little bit slippy at the end, but I'm gonna win. This is the last game. Yeah, I really let this get closer than I should have at the end, but it's still all's well that ends well, as I say. Definitely let this get way too close for comfort at the end, but it's a win.
Wow, that was insane by Hikaru to make that comeback. Tang, and you saw the eval bar, you know, just jumping up and down. Obviously, not commenting that these players should have seen everything, but it meant that there was a chance for Andrew, a real chance, Robert, with time expiring to win that game and put himself in a position. But alas, Hikaru Nakamura, is he Hikaru Nakamura?
I think he has proven to the world that he is, in fact, Hikaru Nakamura. And he is going to be your 2022 Bullet Chess Champion.
Seriously impressive. I mean, to take down Tang in this form also speaks volumes. We know how good Hikaru is, but Tang was playing insanely well in the entire BCC.
Yeah, I mean, if Hikaru Nakamura didn't exist, then Andrew Tang very well would be our BCC champion. But Hikaru does exist. We've learned that firsthand here at Knight F6.
Do you just move your king afterwards? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there was Bishop D7 there.
Yeah, he needed to play that.
There we go. We got the win. Not good. Not good. I let that get way too close at the end. Yeah, there we go. I let that get way too close at the end, but still a win.
Oh, that is a brutal finish to the Bullet Chess Championship. But Hikaru Nakamura officially has won. 11-8 is your final score. Aman, what can we say about the match that we just saw? It was marvelous.
And welcome back, everyone, to the Bullet Chess Championship presented by DigitalOcean. We're joined by the winner, Grandmaster Hikaru Nakamura. And Hikaru, got to start off by saying congrats. I wanted to ask you, in terms of, you know, let's say your form, do you think Andrew, having played other matches, he got to warm up a little bit and you're sort of just waiting for him? Would you rather play Bullet warmed up, or going in cold was okay for you?
You know, I think going in cold was completely fine for me. I felt that, I mean, I just played fast as I could, and I think I generally the decisions I was taking were correct. So it seemed pretty smooth to me, unlike yesterday, which of course was a lot closer.
What do you make of the format? Because in a double elimination, you got to see Andrew a second time. Do you like the double elim format?
You know, I think for me, I'd rather just play one time rather than play multiple times. But at any rate, you know, it gives people more chances. So perhaps if I had lost a match, I would have had a chance. But you know, I would add, I think that having the break helps a lot. Like I felt like Daniel, for example, he was completely exhausted after that crazy match against Min Lei, and I think that after that crazy match against Min Lei, he basically just ran out of gas, so he had nothing against Andrew. And I mean, that's not to say Andrew wouldn't have won anyway, but it seemed like it was a lot wider of a margin than it probably would have been otherwise. So yeah, I think having the break helped. But double elimination for me, I mean, I felt like I beat everyone already once before I had to play today, but it's certainly something different. So it was fun to try it out.
Yeah, no, well, obviously you did end up playing Tang twice. Can you speak to his form at all? Because we certainly thought here in the commentary booth that Tang seemed to be in some of the best form of his life and was really giving you a run for your money, obviously, in the first match. And then the second one was quite close as well. He was mounting a comeback right to the very end.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew, obviously, he's been playing very well in Bullet. I mean, he seemed to clearly outplay Danya. And in that match, I felt yesterday was close. Today, I mean, it got close to the end. I think I kind of relaxed a little bit too much when I was up by four games. I sort of didn't realize just how much time was left. So he's been playing very well. But you know, at the end of the day, I thought I played better. So, I mean, yeah, it's what it is.
How good did it feel right before the break when he had 2 queens on the board, but you slammed down that rook c1 check and rook e1 checkmate heading into the break?
Yeah, I mean that was really nice too, because I was ready to resign the game. I think I thought for maybe like 5 or 10 seconds before I played rooks. I think I played like rook c8 or something. I let him get the second queen, so it was really nice because not only did I swindle him there, but I also was able to burn a little bit more time off the clock. So it was pretty nice to have that happen. Again, as I said, I didn't really feel like I was ever in danger in this match. I mean, maybe towards the end it got a little bit closer than it should have, but I felt like overall it was smooth most of the way. So I'm just very happy that, again, unlike yesterday, like it didn't turn into the drama fest.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty good summary. It's how it looked to us in the commentary booth. I know there were a lot of fans of yours in chat, so I mean the championship is yours, Hikaru. We got to say congratulations. You're the this year's bullet chess champion. How does it feel?
I mean, it feels good, but I will say this: I feel like with every year, I felt like maybe you go back like 5-6 years, I thought I had a big edge. I feel like that edge every year is getting smaller and smaller. So it's nice to win, but I'm gonna enjoy it while I can.
Well, you should definitely enjoy it. And you just won this bracket. Did you fill out an NCAA tournament bracket by any chance? Who's your winner?
I didn't do that, unfortunately.
Okay.
I actually thought about that, but I'm just so busy preparing for Berlin and doing all these streams, so didn't really have a chance. But if I had to root for somebody, I mean, I know it's terrible to say, but I think Duke is still in, right? So
yeah,
I'll probably I'd have to say Duke since it's Coach K's final swan song.
I think that's an approved answer around here. Guys, we'll let Hikaru go. It's been a long day, lots of bullet chess. Hikaru, once again, congrats, and thanks for joining us for the interview.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a good one.
congrats, Hikaru.